Dormac, truly cool posing. Seagull. Arriving at the stalls for the first here at... Ready to go. He lets them go. They're racing this time. Slow to go was South Cape. Likewise, Tall Rumour. Winning the start over on the inside was Gold Spectre, showing some pace. Truly Cool in the early stages. And Beulah Vanaka whipping up towards the lead. Just in off the pace then came Jappa Ripper. They're followed by being passed on the outside by Purissa as they work along the side. Flying Seagull is next. Over on the outside is Silken Habit. A length or so back then came Sir Celsius. They're followed by Dormac on the inside from Tall Rumour. Second last is Posing Oak, and bringing up the rear is South Cape. Spread out over about 20 lengths as they start to climb the hill. Beulah Vanaka is the leader by a length and a half over in second placing Truly Cool. Then over on the outside, improving as they come up the hill, was Purissa. In behind them then came Gold Spectre from Jappa Ripper. They're followed by at the head of the rest came Silken Habit around the outside. Tall Rumour at the head of the rest from Sir Celsius. Into the straight they swing, and Beulah Vanaka leads for home by a length or so over Dormac second. Then Purissa further back on the outside came Gold Spectre. Then at the head of the rest was Truly Cool. In the straight, 200 to go. Right on the outside, Dormax grabbed the lead. Beulah Vanaka trying to go with it. They're followed by Sir Celsius getting into third. It's Dormac on the outside, just in front. Getting through Sir Celsius. Dormac hanging on Dormac. Dormac by 3/4 on the line. Second placing Beulah Vanaka just in front of the fast finishing Sir Celsius. Then Jappa Ripper, Purissa, Tall Rumour. In behind them then came Posing Oak. Truly Cool knocked up. From in behind them came Silken Habit. They're followed by further back came Flying Seagull, who was well back out of it, and South Cape back towards the rear. Number in the frame, number 10, Dormac, winner of the first here, trained by Mrs. Udita Clark. Famous brown and dark blue sleeves with the brown armbands and black cap. Very prominent around the picnic circuits. And set to go. Ready now, they're racing this time. Slow to go was Ankawati, and sorting themselves out in the early stages in race number 2 here at Yea. Back into view they come, and the leader over on the outside is LaFloyd just in front of kicking up nearer to the inside or around the outside now, Bortkoi Glory. Bortkoi Glory goes to the lead, Romanoff second. LaFloyd settles third. They're followed by Miss Jindy Girl. Then came Toy Knight. Back midfield then as they go along the back was LaFranco. Further back came Palistri, Ankawati, and the last pair of Full Frontal, along with over on the outside there, Soft Swirl. On the back they go 900 metres from home, and the leader is Bortkoi Glory by a length and a half over Romanoff second. LaFloyd is third. They're followed by Miss Jindy Girl. Off around the outside of the field now goes LaFranco. Back along the inside as they work along the back was Toy Knight. A length and a half back then came Ankawati. 2 lengths away Palistri. 4 or 5 away then came back second last in the field was Soft Swirl, and bringing up the rear is Full Frontal. Along the side now, 500 out, about to start to climb the hill. Bortkoi Glory in front. Romanoff up on the outside is close enough. They're followed by further back came Toy Knight. Further back then was Miss Jindy Girl on the outside as they start to bunch. LaFloyd from Ankawati. They're followed by LaFranco around the outside. Palistri tacking on. Second last Soft Swirl. Last of all Full Frontal into the straight now. Bortkoi Glory is being claimed on the outside by Romanoff with 250 to go. Romanoff has gone to the lead. The run's coming up along the inside. Now comes LaFloyd. Bortkoi Glory battling back, and wider out Miss Jindy Girl. It's Romanoff just in front in the centre. Coming at it now, Miss Jindy Girl on the outside. Miss Jindy Girl, Romanoff. Miss Jindy Girl going home the better and scores. Miss Jindy Girl a length. Second Romanoff. Third went to Ankawati out wide, who made ground when it was all over. Palistri in the bunch from Soft Swirl. Close to the inside, Bortkoi Glory, LaFloyd. They're followed by Toy Knight back in the field. La Franco and Full Frontal, one of the last to pull up. Wait for the numbers. Number 9 will be the winner here, Miss Jindy Girl, ridden by Troy Strang. Numbers going into the frame. Number 9 is the winner, Miss Jindy Girl, Troy Strang. Second placing goes to 10. Number 10, Romanoff, ridden by Amanda Lupton. When you're ready, And for third is number 3, Ankle Watty, ridden by Corey Mallion. And 3 after race number 2 on the program. Number 9, Miss Jindy Girl, Troy Strang, the winner over 10, Romanoff, Amanda. Back towards the line. It moves in now, and they look to be set over there. 1580 metre mark. All in and ready to go now. Set, he lets them go. They're racing this time. It looked a fairly even dispatch too, with showing some pace over near the outside. Man of Millions. They'll be back into view in a moment, and here they are. Man of Millions leads. Babaco is second over on the inside. They're followed by Stone Age Romeo between runners. Out a little wider on the track came Gambler's Gold as they head to the back with Tattenham Park. They're followed by Siriculus in a fairly well bunched field. Back along the inside came Paveway as they head along the back from Voodoo Doll. Empty Flag in second last, and last of all is Silver Ducat. Along the back they go, and Man of Millions is the leader by a length and a half over in second, placing over on the outside Stone Age Romeo. Babaco on the inside. They're followed by wider out came Gambler's Gold up in that forward division, as well as Siriculus with the top weight Tattenham Park. They're followed by Voodoo Doll. Further back in the field then to second last came Paveway. Up with it too is Silver Ducat, and there's another one over on the outside, Empty Flag. And along the side of the track they come now, 550 metres to go, about to start to climb the hill, and the leader Man of Millions narrowly in front of Stone Age Romeo moving up on the outside. Siriculus has gone to third. Then came Tattenham Park. Further back in the field then as they work up the hill was Voodoo Doll. Empty Flag in his next, followed by Gambler's Gold back along the inside. Silver Ducat the grey improving. Babaco is second last, and last of all is Paveway. Into the straight they swing. Man of Millions narrowly in front. Tattenham Park could be the danger out wide. Siriculus getting the split between runners. Siriculus ranges up and grabs the lead from Man of Millions. Voodoo Doll the grey finishing on strongly down the outside. Siriculus in front. Voodoo Doll the danger on the outside. Siriculus in front from Man of Millions. Voodoo Doll. Siriculus ridden right out, and Siriculus for Kylie Stanton, a length and a half on the line. Second placing Voodoo Doll. Man of Millions was third. Then came Silver Ducat out wider, and behind them Tattenham Park, Stone Age Romeo. They're followed by Paveway, Gambler's Gold, Empty Flag, and Babaco. Weight out numbers on the third.
When you're ready, Simon.
Very fractious there. High Pal is in around barrier 3 or 4. Settles again. Ready to go. Cumberland Arms fractious out wide. Settles again, light comes on, they're ready, they're racing this time. Slow to go, lead the way along with Sonnet Prince winning the start there. Mahonga Dash will lead from In Tears, Miss Probine, Cumberland Arms. In behind them then came Volans up on the outside, High Pal wider out in the field. They're followed by right around the outside Royal Band. In behind them then settling fully down into stride was Off Early. Sonnet Prince lead the way just up ahead of them, and dropping out to last of all is Fearless Boy. Spread out over 20 lengths as they work along towards the 700 metre mark now. And the leader bowling along in front is Mahonga Dash by 2 or 3 in front. In second placing is Cumberland Arms. Going to third now, Royal Band, followed by Miss Probine. Lead the way out wider. They're followed by In Tears back along the inside. Further back then, the next group is headed up by Sonnet Prince. Volans out wider on the track. They're followed by High Pell, who's well back out of its ground. And back towards the rear of the field is Fearless Boy as they're about to swing the home turn with Off Early. Into the straight they come. And Mahonga Dash leads for home by 2 lengths over the top weight. Miss Probine second. They're followed by Cumberland Arms, and further back in came Volans. In the straight now, 200 to go, and Miss Probine's gone to the lead. Miss Probine a length or so in front. Volans could be the danger down the outside, would lead the way, and Fearless Boy out wide. Fearless Boy could be the one. It's come from near last, and Fearless Boy gets up on the line. A great run. Fearless Boy beats Miss Probine. Third placing went to Volans. In behind them lead the way. They're followed by further back in the field then to pull up would be Off Early. They're followed by back at the head of the rest came Cumberland Arms. In behind them Sonnet Prince, High Pal, Royal Band, and In Tears.
in the middle, then My Wandering Star, and they're a couple of lengths in front of Ready to Explode. There's the Man of Delisle. Homeward bound 550.
Set to go. Light on. Lets them go there racing this time, reasonably even. Dispatch over along the inside. Weatherbeat was one of the best to begin. And as they come back into clear view, it's Weatherbeat leading. Over on the outside, Rose and Micah goes up to join it. Racing in third placing was King Kelton, followed by Teen Wolf over on the outside. They're followed by Contract, trapped out a little wide from Formal Address, and dropping to the rear is Isle Bay. Along the back they go, 1,200 metres from the judge. And the leader is Weatherbeat, being taken on now by its stablemate Teen Wolf as they work along the back. They're followed by Contract, who's up handy. In behind them came Rose of Micah, King Kelton. They're followed by Formal Address, and back at the rear is Isle Bay. Along the back they go now towards the 900 metre mark, and the leader Teen Wolf being taken on now on the outside by Contract. That pair together about 2 lengths back. Then in the field came Weatherbeat. He's over on the inside, followed by the next one there over on the outside was Formal Address, who's back towards the rear, along with in second last placing then. So he's about to come up the hill was King Kelton, and Isle Bay back at the rear. Along the side of the track now they come, and the race is on. Formal Address right around the outside has gone up to join Teen Wolf. They're followed by racing in third placing came Weatherbeat, getting going along the inside from Rose of Micah. Then came Contract, Isle Bay, and King Kelton back at the rear. They're about to swing for home at the 300 metre mark. He sneaks a look over on the shoulder on this leader. Formal Address is out full of running by 4 or 5 in front of in second placing Rose of Micah. Then came Teen Wolf, followed by Weatherbeat, and at the head of the rest was King Kelton. But this one's well clear the top weight, Formal Address for Corey Mallion, and Formal Address an easy winner. Formal Address wins by the best part of 5 or 6 lengths on the line to Rose of Micah. 3 away third in the race came Weatherbeat. They're followed by, at the head of the others, over on the outside there came Teen Wolf. They're followed by, in behind them, King Kelton. Second to last to finish was Contract, and Isle Bay was last of all. Wait for our numbers on race number 5. Race time for the journey was 1:39.8. The winner of the race, number 1, the top weight, Formal Address. Went around them coming up to the 500 metre mark as they were climbing the hill. Raced away in the home straight to score well. Second placing has gone to 6 Rose of Micah, ridden by Kylie Stanton. Real 1580 metres. Lose view of them shortly after the start here. About 30 or 40 metres. Now they're ready, they're racing this time. Fairly even dispatch too. Selena Bay drops to the rear shortly after the start. And as they race in towards the back straight, and back into view they come. Palark is one of the early leaders, with Veloso Valley taking it on. Veloso Valley along with Roy's Prodigy now lead into the back straight from Palark, who's settling third. Then Moonahula on the outside. Further back then came Rossi Edition over on the inside of Hold Tight. Length or so away Nulla's Kingdom on the outside from Selena Bay. 3 or 4 away then came So Hardy, and 5 away last of all is Sapphire Coast. Along the back they go. Roy's Prodigy's taken up control by 3/4 over Veloso Valley, who's second. Palark is third, followed by around the outside there goes Hold Tight. They're followed by, back in the field came Rossi Edition as they're bunching there. Moonahula. Wider out on the track came Selena Bay. They're followed by back in third last placing as they work along the side of the track, or second last now, is So Hardy. And last of all, tailed off at the moment, is Sapphire Coast. Up the hill they start to climb, and the leader over on the outside, Hold Tight, narrowly in front of Roy's Prodigy, hunting up again on the inside. They're followed by, over on the outside came Moonahula coming into it. Palark just in behind them as they bunch again. Then Rossi Edition. Further back in the field then, wide out came Nulla's Kingdom and So Hardy, sorting themselves out as they stride into the straight. And Moonahula up on the outside might have grabbed a narrow lead. Palark getting the split in the centre. Hold Tight down near the inside. Just then in front of Veloso Veloso Valley, and at the head of the rest was So Hardy. In the run home, they're right across the track. Hold tight the inside. Moonahule is the widest runner, and Palark between them. It's hold tight Palark, and over on the outside, Moonahule doing the better. Moonahule gets up to win from Palark. Now it's close for third. Veloso Valley was there, along with hold tight nearer the inside. In behind them came Selena Bay, So Hardy. There followed by Sapphire Coast, Roy's Prodigy. In behind them came Nulla's Kingdom and Rossi Edition. Would have been the last one in. Good keen go up the straight, right across the track there. And Moonahula will get the verdict here. There goes the number in the frame, number 1 Moonahula. Ridden by D. Jones as first, second placing going to 5 Palark, Kathy Kirkos. And third, Veloso Valley is there, and from memory, hold tight. The next meeting here is the Cup meeting on the 11th of April. Marvellous day that day. Now they're set. Spirit Parade, our inside runner, set for the last, ready and racing at Yea in the last. Coming away smartly there towards the outside for Avalon, but it tends to throw its head in the air a bit. And Spirit Parade down there, the inside begun okay, showing some pace. Gambling Prince in the early stages. There followed by, further back came Acheron Bay settling third. A little wider out came Mackinaw. Back along the inside then was Walk Softly. There followed by, up on the outside there as they worked past the judge with a lap to go, was for Avalon. And behind them came Man and Lass. And back at the rear of the field as they swing over towards the back was Show Dignity. In and out of the trees they go now. They've got about 1,500 metres to go now as they stride over towards the back. And the leader is Spirit Parade. Spirit Parade in front by half a length over in second place in Gambling Prince over on the outside. Racing up to third then came Acheron Bay. About 3 or 4 away then in the field came Mackinaw, 4 Avalon on the outside. Then a length or so back came Walk Softly. Further gap of 3 lengths was Man and Lass, and back at the rear Show Dignity. 1,200 metres to go in the last. Spirit Parade just in front, being pressed on the outside now by Gambling Prince, that pair together. 2 lengths away then came Acheron Bay. They're followed by Mackinaw over on the outside. Then came 4 Avalon. The next one is Walk Softly. They're followed by, in second last placing, the top weight Man and Lass. And last of all is Show Dignity. Along the side they're about to come with about 700 metres to go in the last. And the leader is Spirit Parade by about half a length now on Gambling Prince on the outside second. The stablemate Mackinaw moving around the outside. They're followed by the next pair back are Acheron Bay over on the inside of the top weight Man and Lass commencing a run. Length or so back then came Walk Softly as they come up the hill. Second to last is Show Dignity, and now last of all 4 Avalon. 400 to go as they get to the top of the hill, and the leader now Mackinaw is whipped right around the outside to grab the lead from Spirit Parade, who's boxing on the rails. They'll straighten up together, that pair. Spirit Parade and Mackinaw out very wide. They're followed by Walk Softly and Man and Lass wider still. In the straight, many chances. Spirit Parade kicks back to lead about a length on the inside. Getting through now, Walk Softly, wider out Man and Lass. Walk Softly, the centre, moves up to Spirit Parade, who won't give in. Man and Lass with the big strides down the outside, right across the track. Spirit Parade, Walk Softly, Man and Lass. Spirit Parade, Man and Lass. They go to the line, Walk Softly. Walk Softly's won it from Spirit Parade. Man and Lass out wide got third. In behind them then came Show Dignity. They're followed by Acheron Bay. Further back in the field came Mackinaw. They're followed by, the last one in was 4.